Hello, my darling FumiNation. How are you? How are we? You know, I always laugh because it's like I'm coming back to my friends, you know, and we're going to hang out. We already know that we're going to have a blast. So I'm already laughing at the jokes we're going to tell each other, the stories you're going to tell me. I have that in my mind because I see you guys every single day. Anyway, my name is Fumi Desalu-Vold. For those of you that are stopping by for the very first time, you are so very welcome indeed. My FumiNation brothers and sisters, I am so happy to announce that I finally have a mailing address for you in the United States. Some of you will say, for me, why the US of A? For the longest time, for the past, how long have I been doing YouTube? 10 years. For the past 5 years solid. You send me DMs, you send me messages. For me, I want to send you a letter. I want to send you a little knitting top that I did. I want to send you my books. I want to send you what I am doing because, like I have said, I want you to constantly send me all of your YouTube platforms, those that are YouTubers, those that have businesses, because I want to be able to shout you out on the channel. This is not mine, it's ours. Without me, without you, we would not have this space. It does not make sense for us as we are growing to maximize the opportunity of what we have. Every one of you count. Every one of you count. And so I was trying to figure it out because my biggest following is the United States with over 1 million views a week. Over 1 million views a week. And I know it sounds crazy because we only have about 700,000 followers. Because only half of FumiNation subscribes. The other half, or the other 2/3, haven't subscribed yet. They're trying to figure out whether I'm worthy. And so I was trying to figure it out because I was saying the Americas and that neck of the woods. What can I do? Because I did not want you to pay international fees. So my beautiful agent, Eric, said, for me, I come to London all the time on a separate affair. His girlfriend is here, so he comes to London, you know, back and forth. And he said, open up a mailing address here in the States. And they can send whatever. And I will bring it for you on a regular basis. And I'm going to open another mailing address here in London for Europe. I put it up in the community page and I'm going to put it up here, but I just wanted to explain that I'm not moving to the United States yet. I might not. I don't know. It depends on how things kind of maneuver around. But I love you guys. I love FumiNation on a worldwide basis. And you are international. I said it the other day, we have over 100 countries. We are in over 100 countries. That's huge. And so I was trying to find a way where most of the Americas and that neck of the woods, you could send me stuff without spending the custom fees. Okay? So you send me your letters, you send me your packages, and your packages are your books that you want me perhaps to promote on the channel, you know. Send it to me, my darlings. You can't send food because you can't send food. You just can't send food. And I'm on a very, very, very health and wellness journey. Until I go into the grave, this is me now. I'm on my health and wellness because I have to see my beautiful son to the finish line. I just have to. I'm an older mom. Adrian is my son and my grandson. That's how I take him. It's the utmost joy. It's the utmost gift because I don't think I would be the mother that I am to Adrian if I was 20. I don't think the 20-year-old me would be the mom that I am to Adrian now in my 50s. And I take it extremely seriously. And so I have to be healthy. I'm about my wellness. I'm about Pilates. I'm about yoga. I'm about exercise, fruit, vegetables, vitamins, multivitamins, supplements, mental health. I truly am about that. And I think it began to kick off when I wanted to come back home with my hair. Are we living and loving? A lot of you say, Fumi, you don't wear jewelry. I'm kind of lazy because I just grab stuff and I shoot and film. So these earrings are fake Bottegas. Yeah, they're not real. They're on my Amazon storefront. It was my stylist who came to me and said, Fumi, you're going to live and love this. And I do live and love. And this is a simple gold necklace that my husband gave me. I mean, that Ula gave me. You know Ula. The dress is from a thrift store. Yep, I thrift. I got this at a thrift store for maybe £10. And I live and I love it. And I'm wearing my slippers. What do you think, guys? I'm going to put pictures so that you can see. But I live and I love the dress. When I didn't have money, when I was a struggling model in New York City and I didn't have anything, thrift stores were the way to go. Second-hand shops were the way to go. Vintage stores were the way to go. Maybe we'll do an episode like that where you come with me and we go thrift shopping. So why are we here? Kind of sort of good news. Kind of sort of good news. Wendy's team have been fired. And when I say Wendy's team, I am talking about Will Selby and publicist Shawn Zanotti. To be exact, they're out. Wendy Williams' manager Will Selby and publicist Shawn Zanotti no longer working with the Alien star. It's been rumored that Zanotti has been out of the picture for a while. However, sources claimed her jeweler turned manager. That just sounds so ridiculous. Selby is no longer connected to her professionally, although they are allegedly on speaking terms. And the split must have been recent because Selby confirmed to Radio Online last week that he was still representing the star. So this was within the week. Will had initially remained involved in Wendy's care, and he is one of the few people who knows where she is. But he's no longer working with her, an insider shared with The Sun. Interestingly enough, Selby told us that as of Thursday, February 22nd, he was still Williams' representative, just 2 days before the first 2 episodes of Where is Wendy premiered. RadioOnline.com contacted Will for comment, but did not hear back by publication. The same can't be said for Zanotti. Fans watched as she flew a confused Williams to Los Angeles for a meeting with NBC Universal without informing anyone of the trip. Shawn was in hot water after she took Wendy to Los Angeles, the source revealed. Their professional relationship has allegedly been over nearly a year. The last time Shawn did any sort of work for Wendy was in May, as she still needed a publicist when she had to back out of her speaking gig at Atlanta Women's Expo after being hospitalized, the insider spilled. Shawn handled that fallout from the expo, but she's been out of the picture ever since Wendy went into treatment this time. Many accuse Zanotti of being a yes woman and putting Williams in more danger by giving in to her every demand. Viewers painfully watched as the publicist repeatedly tried to find dementia-riddled Williams a vape pen and allowed her to drink at lunch before their meeting while telling the cameras that the troubled star knows her limits. Ridiculous. Others accuse Selby of being unable to care for Williams in her fragile state, including the talk show host's son, Kevin Hunter, who said at the end of the day, Will is a jeweler. I agree. The producers behind Where is Wendy Williams defended their work, but said they never would have filmed if they had known about the dementia diagnosis. Despite Williams' condition, her brother recently shared that Wendy is doing much better in a treatment center, where she's allegedly been since the documentary wrapped in April of 2023. I'm happy they got fired. They were enablers and they did not care for Wendy. It was obvious. I was feeding Adrian day before yesterday. He came to me and he said he was hungry. And it occurred to me as I was giving him his food, who was giving Wendy the alcohol? If she's lying in bed and she can barely sit up to do her makeup, then who was buying her the alcohol? Will said he came in and he would check for bottles and he would throw them away. What a shame that it did not occur to him that perhaps he should have stopped right there and then, called the doctors, stopped the filming, called therapy, stopped the filming, called the family, stopped the filming, even called the front desk downstairs and say nobody should bring any alcohol to this apartment, flat, condo again unless they have me to answer to. Because they were slowly killing her by doing her bidding. You couldn't see that the woman is sick. Everybody that watched this documentary went away completely disturbed, completely speechless. It was evident. The family, it's very tricky. You know why? Because the family members have their own lives, their own jobs. I don't think the family members were as wealthy as Wendy. So, guess what? Where if it had been me, and it was my sister Ronke, as you very well know, I would have gone there at night. I would have taken Ronke. She would even know what's going on. I promise you. And we would have gone to the beach house, where she would have fruits, vegetables, exercise. She can throw up and vomit all she wants. I'll get the doctors. I'll get therapy. I will get everything that she needs. She's not going back to anything. She can hit me all she wants. She can scream. She can shout. She'll be locked in that room and she will dry the hell out. Me, I'm a beast. You will hate me for 2 months, but you will love me at the end. But I can do that because I am financially stable, because I am flexible with my career, with my job. Not all family members can do that. So there should have been somewhere in writing where the families are compensated to give up their jobs and careers in order for them to take care of Wendy round the clock. The son, like I mentioned earlier on, lovely boy. I believe he loves his mom. And his mom loves him to the point that she spent $120,000 on his birthday. That he spent $100,000 on Uber Eats. What are you eating at Uber Eats? But he's 20. He's young, like we all have been before. So we don't understand the value of money. And Wendy has, forget the show. Can you imagine the endorsements, the money that she made from endorsements? She's got coin, of which she wants to give her son. But her son is not in that headspace. The frontal lobe has not developed. I think it develops completely at 25. How old is he? He needs support. And he needs family, of which she had down in Florida. And she put on weight. And she saw her family. But I believe that it is unfair. It is really unfair to expect the family to sit up, whip up, and be able to take care of Wendy without any education of what dementia is, especially since it's been alcohol-induced, especially because this has been years of alcohol abuse, drug abuse, self-induced. Not pointing fingers, just letting you know that they would have to understand what they are undertaking, because it's so different for Bruce Willis. But the issues for that family, one of them was not money. And the management, agent, publicist, they were all aligned. You even saw the ex-wife Demi Moore there. That's how to love. That's how to take care of. But that's because it's a unified understanding where there's no financial pressure. We have to be realistic. We cannot tell the sister, the niece, all of them, give up your job, give up everything to take care of Wendy. How can they take care of Wendy on their salaries? And I believe perhaps Wells Fargo pumped the brakes because there was no meeting to say the owner of these accounts She's an alcoholic and there are issues here. We need to sort out her finances, what's going in, what's going out. And for sure, she will not be capable of taking care of herself. I think this should have been the issue, because I have not slept very well at night ever since this Wendy Williams situation. Publicist and the manager being fired, it doesn't really mean too much for me, because we still have an issue, we still have a problem, because the brother said that she's okay, that she's doing better. And perhaps because it was alcohol induced, perhaps if she goes through an intense detox, perhaps we could see the light at the end of the tunnel. Not to come back to television, but that she would have a meaningful life. Her other issues with her feet. Wendy has a shopping list of serious health issues. It's so important, my darling FumiNation, of which I am so proud. You have jumped onto this health and wellness journey, and you are coming for the exercises and the healthy eating in droves like never before. Oh, you guys are about it. And somehow I said to myself, perhaps because in a way, Wendy is a wake-up call. Somebody in the comments said that that was how Kevin used to talk to Wendy. And that's how he used to talk to Wendy and the staff. That when you have dementia, some patients, they go back to their worst trauma. And that's what they remember. And so the screaming and the shouting is what she remembers, because that was how she was treated behind the scenes. It's very sad that a woman that came onto television and entertained us 14 years was living this kind of deplorable life behind the scenes. Now I understand why the family did push for the documentary to be seen. As shocking as it was important for us to see how she was being taken care of. And if the documentary had not gone on air, Will and Shelby would have still been working all close to Wendy. That the family does not know her whereabouts and Will does is crazy to me. That's it, my lovelies. Do not forget to like, to subscribe, hit the notification button, my darlings, and I will see you I will see you sooner than later. All of my love.